Good morning students. So, welcome to my YouTube channel, and in this video, so one of the important concept of the first chapter of your PUC first year syllabus, that is taxonomical aids. Taxonomical aids. Okay. So, now let us learn this important concept. Okay. As you know already, the taxonomy is nothing but it deals with the classification, that is identification. Okay. So, taxonomical aids means what here? Try to understand the meaning of word first. Aids, it is not the abbreviation aids. Okay. It is just simple word, single word, it is aids. Aids means here aids. Okay. It is a aids we call. So, it is nothing but tools, you can refer it as tools or utilities. Utilities, what you call tools or utilities or techniques also we can say, or procedure we can call. Okay. So, taxonomical aids or taxonomical tools or taxonomical utilities. So, these are the tools which are helps in the taxonomic processes, taxonomical processes. Understood? See, as biologists, what we call biologists or taxonomists, we can say taxonomists have established or developed, biologists or taxonomists have established or developed certain procedures and techniques, to store and preserve, very important, store and preserve the information, what they are preserving or storing. So, they are preserving informations as well as specimens, very important term. Okay. See, the taxonomists are developing or developed certain procedures or techniques or kind of method we can say, okay, to store and preserve the informations regarding that specimen or that organism, either it may be in the form of specimen or live, what we called the very important term here, preserve, store and preserve informations as well as specimens. Either these specimens, we can say it as usually specimens, when you consider usually dead specimens are preserved. Okay. So, and live specimens or live things, okay, live these organisms also is preserved, or what we call, which are allowed to grow in a garden, allowed to survive in a natural conditions, habitat, what we call. Okay. In this way, the taxonomical aids are very important while studying the taxonomy. Okay. For study of taxonomy, so it is very important to identification, naming for this kind of processes. Taxonomic aids are what you call, these tools are very important things which are called utilities. Okay. These are important. What are those? Let us see the examples for taxonomical aids or different kinds of taxonomical aids. Okay. These are the tools, utilities which are useful in study of taxonomy, that is the naming process. Okay. Naming process or identification. Okay. When you observe a plant, how to identify it. Okay. These are helpful. Okay. So, let us see all those examples I have taken here. The herbarium, first one, herbarium, what you call herbarium, and plural term here, herbaria. Okay. Herbarium. And next one, botanical gardens. As you know, botanical gardens, usually science colleges have this. Okay. They are maintaining botanical gardens in usually universities, okay, in the university also they are maintaining the botanical gardens, okay. So next, museum. You might have heard museum is an entertaining place, as you already know this. Museum is helps to entertain, okay. So let us see what is the function here, museum function, okay. So next, zoological parks. You might have heard the park, okay. So but here zoological parks are also called taxonomical aids, okay. So next, next key is there, flora. We call flora, monographs, what you call monographs. So this is the monographs and catalog. So in this way, different tools, different techniques are there, different methods are here. So these are called taxonomical aids, okay. Let us we see one by one. Yes, dear students, let us we see now first one, that is herbarium, okay. See, herbarium is one of the taxonomic aids or tools, so which is helps in quick referral like a library, okay. It is a place like a library where sheets are available, okay. There are sheets are available. What are those sheets? Herbaria sheets, we call it as herbarium, okay. See, it is a storehouse of collected plants, it is a storehouse of plants, not animal things here. So herbarium means it is a herbs related to plants, okay. So in the name only we can identify it is related to plants, only plant species, okay. See, herbarium is a storehouse of collected plants, collected plant specimens, you can consider only plant specimens that plant specimens means it may be, if it is a very small, whole plant may be mounted, otherwise leaf or petals or any part, okay. So that part of the plant, that is called plant specimens, are dried. First they should be dried, that is allowed to dry and pressed. It is a continuous and simultaneous process. It should be dried and pressed and preserved on sheets, that is card sheets, preserved on card sheets. Thick card sheet is required here. So about size is in some books it is like yes, about the size is 18 into some are mentioned here 12. So 12 inch and 18 inch, and in some books it may be mentioned little difference is there approximately, okay. So you can consider this much of sized card sheet, and we should put that specimen, that what we call this plant specimen we should keep it on here, okay. For example, this is the one of the plant specimen, okay. Then how leaves are arranged, that all can be identified, whether they are opposite or pinnately, like we will learn that in plant kingdom details, okay. So in the more anatomical features we can study that those, okay. So we should keep it on the first paper and it should be mounted, it should not be fall down, okay. Like we have to attach this plant specimen on the sheet. This is actually what we call dried and pressed, it should be pressed, okay. It should be dried and pressed and it is preserved on sheet, okay. Before that actually which we collected, no, plant specimen which we collected, that should be dried with the help of other papers also, okay. And wooden two boards, in between two wooden boards it will be kept for few days or until it become dry. After pressing and dried up, so it should be transferred on this sheet, that is what we call card sheet, preserved on sheets, okay. So next, the sheet this sheet, this herbaria sheet must contain some labelings, what you call that sheet carry label, that should be labeled, that is providing some informations. So, that is about date of collection, very important, date of collection and place of collection, date of collection and place of collection, from where we have collected, from which place it is collected. So, next the same this what you call here in this corner. Okay. So, there should be some informations, that is local name, English name, botanical name, that is what we call scientific name, okay. Next the family name, family, for example Anacardiaceae, mango, Anacardiaceae, only we should write Anacardiaceae, family name, and even collector's name, if any extra information also we can put, that is etc. So, such information should be provided on this card sheet, what you call, that is called herbarium sheet, okay, herbarium sheets. So, this is what we called when we made such things which are stored, how we are storing the books in the library, in the same manner it will be stored, okay. So, that will be helpful for further taxonomic studies, okay. So, that is what we call the herbarium, understood. See, it is why it is necessary, because so when we are comparing or studying taxonomical things, so it is used, or it is a quick referral system, we can say quick referral system in a taxonomical studies, what we call in taxonomical studies, it is a referral system, it is a quick referral, because how when we need information immediately we go to a library. In the same manner, so if we need some taxonomic study information, we can go to the herbarium, okay. But so in college or in universities may not be maintained this, okay. So some examples, some places are there, let us we see where these herbaria are available, okay. So in the world largest, so these are the world, okay. So these are in the world largest herbaria. Two examples I have taken: Museum National de History, what you call Museum National de History Naturale. So which is there in the, this is the one of the herbarium there in Paris, that is France. So here number of specimens, about 8.9 million specimens are preserved in this pattern, which are preserved, okay. Specimens, plant specimens, all are the 8.9 million specimens are preserved in this way, okay, as a herbarium sheet, which are preserved, okay. In this is the largest one. Another largest one in the world, that is Royal Botanical Garden, Royal Botanical Garden, Kew, which is there in the Kew, that is London. So what we call England, okay. So about 7.0 million number of species are found in this one. Number of species are 7 million number of herbaria are there. That much species are stored here. So that is preserved, okay, for study purpose. Next, see in India also there are a large herbaria. So that is Central National Herbarium of Botanical Survey of India, So it is related to botany, okay. Herbaria is completely related to botany. So hence it may be linked with the botanical gardens, the large botanical gardens also maintaining this herbaria, that is Central National Herbarium of Botanical Survey of India. It is Indian, it is also called this botanical garden. This is the botanical garden, okay, which is there in the Howrah, Kolkata, that is Kolkata, Howrah place. So Indian Botanical Garden, so where herbaria is there, Central National Herbarium of Botanical Survey of India is there, okay. So in this it is the largest we can say in India, largest herbarium in India, that is the about 25 lakh specimens are preserved. 25 lakh specimens of plants are preserved here. So, that is number of sheets are there. So, next one more example I have taken here, Herbarium of Forest Research Institute. Herbarium of Forest Institute, Research Institute, Dehradun. Okay. So, this has about 3.3 lakh herbaria seeds are there here. So, this is about the herbarium. Many are there examples. So, you can remember at least this world largest 2 and Indians 2. India's 2 largest herbaria and world's largest 2 herbaria. Okay. So, once again you see, very important thing is it is herbarium is related to plant specimens. It is plant specimens. What we are doing here, which are not preserved in any fluids, okay, which are dried up, very important, which are dried, okay, and pressed, which are dried first and pressed. Even you are doing that very simply in like hobbies. So, you will take a leaf of a plant and you will keep in your notebook for a long time, after a long time. So, it will be automatically dried up and pressed, and it should be free from infections or by any insects or fungi. It should be free from, okay. So, that is why in such a way that it should be the place, it should be free from the moisture area. There should not be a moist, okay. In such area it is preserved, okay, and that sheet must carry some informations, that is date of collection, place of collection, and local name, English vernacular name we call, and English name, botanical name or scientific name what we call. So, next family name, collector's name, and etc. some information will be there, okay. So, which is very important for taxonomical study, okay. Next examples as I gave here, you remember, and see students, try to write the points which are written on the board and take it as your notes, okay. So, we will see the next one of the taxonomical aid in the next video. Thank you.